Blair grins like a demon as he hunches over to snort a line. His body pops up and his smile widens as he lets out a woo for the entire city to hear. Then he took a few deep, exhilarated breaths as he watched the sun beginning to cross the horizon. Blair let himself relax a bit more. He inhaled the THC from the long cigar and slumped in the chair. He took the time to look through his emails and write the morning memo. The company had been bouncing from discussing bankruptcy to discussing its most significant year. The past years of service had been a struggle until Blair caught a glimpse at a junior associate who worked their way to vice president. The shareholders loved the kid, and so did Blair. Blair's office had become a cesspool of miserable people constantly worrying about their jobs. Blair thought it was a weakness. Instead of working hard and doing what they needed to do at home, they came to work consumed by what hasn't happened yet. They were terrified and it paralyzed them. He managed to show up, do his work, and motivate the team. Why the hell did everyone else have such an issue? The business needed to finish projects, which meant it needed more professionals. These miserable weaklings constantly complain about how they're not paid their value and refuse to put in an effort worthy of their desires. No one earned their keep. It might be a good idea to file bankruptcy, reverse out of debt, and restart the factories overseas, where they appreciate a wage without all the entitlements. Blair stretched out. He stood from his chair, looking out the river and then over his balcony. For a second, he felt as if he slipped. Blair was falling, crashing towards the concrete patio. Instead, he hurled, puking over the balcony's edge, falling back into his seat. Blair's head spun, his heart pounding, and his body felt an excruciating agony. He reached for his phone, trying to grip it to press 911, but it slipped from his fingers, knocking the remaining cannabis and cocaine to the floor.